Hello students, today we will be continuing with the lesson 1.2, the Robinson family, a synopsis, the Robinson family. We had finished till page number 8 and today we will be starting with page number 9. Of course part of it we had finished, but let me recap it. 10 years passed and the young boys were now young men. And the parents were very proud. Now, why were the parents proud? The parents were proud because these children were very helpful to their parents, obedient, yes, and they lived a very nice life. Although they were stranded on the island, they called the island New Switzerland. They were a Swiss family from Switzerland. Now, this island was found by them and they developed it to some extent. So, they called it New Switzerland. Many adventures occurred over the years. Yes, and they had many adventures. It was not an easy life for them on the island. They had to face so many dangers, so many challenges. On the shore of another island, Fritz had knocked down an albatross. Now, an albatross is a very big, huge water bird. Yes, seabird, which flies to great distances also. Yes, and this bird can attack people, which was threatening to attack him. Threatening means it was trying to attack whom? Fritz. And attack him and found a rag tied to the large bird's leg. Now Fritz knocked down the albatross. Knocked down means he, of course, he might be having a type of a device you call a catapult. Yes, and he knocked it down. But what did he find? He found a rag. Rag means what? A piece of cloth, a torn piece of cloth, tied to the large bird's legs. On the rag was a message, means something was written on it, that an English woman had been stranded. Stranded यानी वो फंस गई थी on the Smoking Rock. Smoking Rock like a volcano. Yes, you might be knowing foreigners are very adventurous people and many of them go even till the volcanoes just to see them. So this person was stranded. Stranded यानी वो फंस गई थी. Okay, we'll come to know she is a girl. Fritz had no idea how old the message was because the message was found now. So he did not know when the message was sent or written. Okay. His father suggested that Smoking Rock sounded like a reference to a volcano. Volcano ka matlab Jwalamukhi. Yes, he showed his father this piece of rag cloth and he told him, and his father suggested that, oh, it will be Smoking Rock means a what? Volcano. Since there were no volcanoes in the vicinity, vicinity means nearby, in the close by areas, the bird might have come from hundreds of miles away. Students, these birds are big birds, albatross, and they fly for great distances. Yes, they fly to great distances. However, Fritz felt that someone needed his help. But still for all, Fritz, I told you, a very helpful boy, he felt that someone needed his help. And he was determined to do his best. And he had taken a challenge to do his best to find the sender. Yes, he didn't know whether the sender is alive or is dead or whatever, but still for all he made up his mind that he will find the sender. Before returning home, he had written his own note on the rag. Yes, now just like he felt, come on, let me write one more message on the rag. Yes, on the same cloth, retied it to the albatross's leg. Now he was not sure whether the albatross will go back there only or no, but still for all, ek tasalli ke liye, yes, just to feel good, he wrote another message and he tied it to the albatross's leg. Okay, and had watched the bird fly off. The note told whoever received it Do not despair. Do not despair means do not feel disappointed. What means despair? Disappointed. Help is near. That you will very soon receive help. Fritz then successfully rescued the young woman, and Fritz then went in search of this volcano and he rescued का मतलब उसको बचा लिया. Okay, Jenny Montrose. Now what was the woman's name? The person who had was stranded on the volcano. Yes, her name was Jenny Montrose. Though shy at first, soon she got used to living with the Robinson family. First she was feeling very shy. Yes, being a girl, she felt very shy. थोड़ा शर्मा गई उन लोग के साथ रहने के लिए. And then she became comfortable with them and she started living with the Robinson family. One day, they saw a ship which had laid anchor. You know what is laying anchor? The ship had come to the shore, and उन लोग they put an anchor so that the ship will not float back into the sea. Had laid anchor. An encampment means all tents and all were put, had been set up on one of the smaller islands. Now how could Fritz and his father see all this? Because they seen through a spyglass. What is a spyglass? A binoculars. They had been set up on one of the small islands. After checking the people through their spyglass. Yes, spyglass, binoculars. Yes, Durbin. Fritz and his father decided to announce themselves. Announcements, they decided to go and visit those people who had come on that other island. कि चलो जाके उन लोग से मिले, बातचीत करें, कौन है उन लोग. Yes. And yes, after they had returned home and cleaned it up. Yes, after they had returned home and cleaned it up. Otherwise, what would happen? Those people would think, oh, these people are some savages, some jungly people. They did not want the crew. Crew means the people on the ship, on the other ship, to think they were savages. Now, savages means कोई जंगल के लोग, जंगली लोग. Okay? Yeah. The next day, Fritz and his father met the captain and told him their own story as well as Jenny's. So they went and met the captain of the ship. They told him their story, even Jenny's story, that Jenny was found there. Okay? To everyone's surprise, it had been Jenny's father who had inspired the captain's search. And who had sent this ship there? Jenny's father himself, to search his daughter. उसकी लड़की को ढूंढने के लिए उसने ये पैसे खर्च किए थे, and he had sent this ship. He believed his daughter was still alive, and Jenny's father, who had inspired the captain's search, had believed. उसको एक विश्वास था कि मेरी लड़की अभी भी जिंदा है. She is still alive. After 3 years, so how long was Jenny stranded on the volcano? 3 years. The captain had decided to attempt to find her, and captain told, I will find her. He took on the challenge. Jenny's father provided everything, all the money, all the resources, everything. But who took on the challenge? The captain of the ship. And he had come all the way to search for Jenny. Okay? And they did not know whether Jenny is alive or no. But still for all, her father, उसके पिताजी को एक विश्वास था कि मेरी लड़की अभी भी जिंदा है. And the captain came in search, and luckily we will know that Jenny is alive and she was with the Robinson family. And who told this to the captain of the ship? It was Fritz and his father, who had gone to visit the people, the crew of the ship. Okay, we'll continue in the next lecture. Okay.